Just set that down so you don't choke.
Okay.
My God, did you hear that they have a brand new system coming out made by Nokia?
Yo, I did. Dude, did you hear that they have a freaking... Oh my God, one of the launch exclusive titles is Centipede, right?
Centipede?
Yes, but it's going to be an FPS shooter.
How?
I don't know. Oh my God, dude. We're filming?
Okay, sorry about that, guys. Sorry about that, guys.
Ooh.
Welcome. What is going on, guys? I'm Bear.
I'm Abe.
And welcome to Nerd Rage TV.
By the way, that was a huge joke. If you didn't already guess that.
Yes, there's no new system made by Nokia or any of that.
Yeah, we purposely did that because it was the most absurd thing in the world.
Yeah.
But on the topic of video games, today's episode is dedicated to video games. We're going to be talking about an actual real new system coming out that's supposed to be a AAA competitor.
Yes.
We're going to be talking about some of our absolute favorite video games ever. Yep. I'm super curious to know because it's something I don't really know about Mr. Bear over here. And I don't know if he also completely knows for me. But then also we're going to talk about our most anticipated games of the year and then leave it off with some minor E3 predictions to what we hope to see revealed at E3. Alright, so let's start off by talking about Google. Google is throwing their hat in the frickin' ring with the Google Stadia. This looks really interesting. I was like, whoa, wait a second. Somebody's actually trying to challenge Xbox and PlayStation for a change? Like, whoa.
Google Stadia.
Yeah, Google.
I mean, Google is so huge nowadays.
Yeah,
I mean, never know what they're going to come up with.
They are the Disney of tech world. Literally. I mean, look, okay, so this is really interesting. I mean, we looked at the console, kind of did a little bit of background research. Actually, they showed some newer Doom Eternal gameplay from the console, and it looks just as good as the other consoles so far. So that's pretty interesting. Yeah. I mean, if it's gonna be, because it's supposed to run like the native 4K at 60 FPS, which is
it's gonna be
pretty good.
Not only that though, I ended up seeing that you can actually play out. Supposed to be able to play on multiple screens. Yeah. So you can go from the system straight over to like supposed to be certain mobile phones and.
Like
tablets and stuff. So I'm probably knowing anything. They're probably going to end up starting with iPhone and Samsung.
Oh yeah,
because they're like right now kind of like seem like the two biggest ones right now.
Yeah.
So that's probably what they'll start off as, and then maybe on down the line, maybe they'll switch down to Android. Mm-hmm. So who knows? And it's supposed to be really awesome. So you can go do from different screens as well.
Yeah. So that sounds really interesting. And then they were talking about like it's going to be really cloud focused.
Yep.
They have obviously Google has huge cloud infrastructure already.
Yep.
So they're using that in a form of gaming. So you can basically like play games almost instantly without having to do too much like downloading or anything like that.
Didn't we see something with YouTube?
Yeah, there was like you can like if you see like I might have misunderstood, but what I thought it was saying was like if you're watching like a YouTube video, you know how it pops down and you can see what game they're playing. If you click on that, you'll be able to load that game up on whatever system you're on watching YouTube. Which that would be just really cool.
Yeah, apparently there's not supposed to be like downloads or updates or none of that stuff. Apparently,
and again, it's AAA focused, which means it's for hardcore gamers.
Yeah,
and it's not designed as like Xbox or PlayStation, where those consoles still have like the home entertainment thing. This is designed focused for gamers, and it'll have the ability for you to use other like things like YouTube and to watch TV and to do music.
Right.
And I'm sure, like YouTube, they have YouTube Music and YouTube Gaming,
right.
And then, like in YouTube in general to be able to do all the streaming stuff for all your different like.
So I wonder if it's going to actually have a built-in, a better, because they already do have some built-in screen, basically recording, game recording, stuff. Hopefully, it has something better for game recording, basically taking one of those game recording devices and put it into that system.
Yeah.
Because they do have some that are there, like with Xbox and stuff like that, where you can record, but you only have so long to record. It's not the greatest.
Yep, I agree.
So we'll see what happens when you can just record your gameplay like that.
That'd be for sure cool. And plus, if they have that built-in streaming thing, because we know with Twitch, they have built-in Twitch for Xbox and PlayStation, but now you would have YouTube Gaming for streaming on this Google, because obviously it's a Google product. That'd be really interesting.
It would be.
The one thing that I'm slightly mildly concerned about is the fact that the new generation of consoles is coming out. And I don't know, because this seems like it's more geared towards the higher end of what we already have now. And these new consoles that could come out either at the end of this year or for sure at the end of next year, like, is it going to be able to compete with those?
And
that's the big question.
I'm hoping too to see in the future if they actually do like a cross-platforming thing with it, because I mean cross-platforming is becoming pretty big.
Yeah.
So I mean, especially when you can cross-platform mobile and system, or even mobile and PC, or system and PC together. So I'm hoping that they implement that on as well, because that would be actually really nice.
Yeah, that'd be really cool. For sure. I mean, just in general, that there's another person is putting a big console into play again is just nice to hear about.
Because there's some systems that ain't.
It's been how many years since like the last time we had an opposing force other than Xbox, PlayStation, and Nintendo?
Yeah.
I mean, Sega and Atari have been out the door for a long time now. And it'll be really cool to see something different, for change.
I mean, if you hear anything new about it, let us know. If you, anything that we didn't say, if you're going to be out there at E3, hopefully you enjoy yourself out there. Hopefully we're going to be able to keep up with the whole E3 stuff as much as we can. So we will definitely, whenever we find out, we'll let you guys know. And, because right now we ain't going to be able to go, so I'm hoping someday we will.
Yeah, hopefully.
But for now, we're going to try to keep up with it, let you guys know, keep you guys updated. But yeah, if you're going out there, hopefully, send it back our way.
So, I'm going to jump into this next one because I got to ask you first up, because I've been so curious.
Go with 20 questions.
Yes, literally. And then I'll tell you some of mine afterwards. What are your favorite games? What are your top, 3 favorite game franchises that you've ever played that you just really enjoy coming back to, and you would love to see more sequels of in the future? Anything like that?
I mean, okay, I'm so old school with this stuff. It's so hard for me because I've played so many systems, and I don't know. It's my biggest, I've played a lot of Mario, from the very first Mario to the Super Mario, Super Mario Brothers Melee, where they connect a bunch of the characters together.
Oh, you talking Smash Brothers?
Yeah, Smash Brothers, whatever.
I was going to say, I was like, as soon as you said Melee, I mean, you mean
either way.
Smash Brothers? Yeah. Super Smash Brothers. Yeah.
Super Smash Brothers Melee, all those different ones. Mm-hmm. But anything, I play so much Mario, and it's they've always been my favorite. My top favorite was always Mario, because I love those platforming type games like that. Right. And when they really changed it up in this Mario Odyssey.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my God. I could not believe that in Mario Odyssey, you can go from where you're behind Mario and you're doing all this stuff to all of a sudden you're turning, and it instantly turns into that 2D platform like old Mario. Mm. It's
that's so cool.
How did they do this? But that was really cool how they implemented that, so I really love that game. I can't wait to play some more so I can really dig deeper into it.
One of the bigger games that's coming out is Luigi's Mansion.
Ooh.
A sequel. I think it's the second or third one. I don't know that much about it, but I think that was really cool. I forgot to tell you about that when we were talking earlier. Because there's some big sequels. What else, man? You got any?
Probably Sonic. Sonic. A whole lot of Sonic. So I'm hoping to see maybe a brand new spanking Sonic out there. Maybe coming in the new generation of systems. Who knows what's going to happen. Star Fox. I want to see a brand new thing of Star Fox.
Yeah, you know what was really interesting is that game came out last year for Switch. Like something Battle for Atlas or something like that. I can't remember. It was one of these spaceships games. It was really cool. They had Star Fox on that for a little bit. But yeah,
that would be awesome.
So you're definitely into the classics for sure.
All big time classics. I've always. But of course, if you want to go newer, of course, GTA 5 was my biggest one when that came out. I played all the GTAs, but when GTA 5 out, I fell in love with it.
Oh yeah.
Especially the online aspect.
Oh yeah.
Loved it. So not only was I playing it, I was also, watching it, a lot of it on YouTube, and it's like, I love the online aspect of it. And then, of course, Black Ops.
Yeah.
I mean, you can't go wrong with that. I wasn't too, I'll play zombies once in a while, but I never got deep into it. But I kind of want to play more of it.
Yeah.
Just to get a better understanding of the zombies. But I cannot wait, because of something new was coming out. I think, was it for Black Ops?
Yeah, we'll talk about that a little later, because that's a topic, man.
This is true. But yes, that Black Ops and
plus
GTA 5
we could end up spending a few minutes talking about Black Ops 4, because I've been playing the hell out of that. You haven't gotten the chance to play it yet, but I've had it since it came out, and I've been playing the hell out of that one. Yeah, I mean, it's nice to know that, because I did not know that. So if you want to know some of mine...
sure, why not?
Sure,
we'll be sitting here for a while.
Yeah, it's going to be...
All right.
No, some of my absolute favorite... probably too many people outside of this already know that Doom is a huge one for me. I'm a really big Doom guy. I mean, super into Doom. I have been ever since Doom 3 came out, and I had no idea what Doom was, and Doom 3 came out, and I'm like, whoa, this is a freaky game. What the hell is this? Because it was, it was supposed to be super horror, and you barely ever see anything in the game. Well, I was pretty young at the point when that first came out. And then I found the original arcade style classic Dooms, and I was like, oh my god! And I fell in love with those games, and they were so much fun. And then Doom 3, and all of the crazy weird lore that came along with it. And then when they were talking about rebooting Doom, I was like, oh my gosh! And then 2016 was incredible, and now I am unbelievably excited for Eternal to come out this year. That's one of my big ones. But Silent Hill. Silent Hill is huge for me, and I think that's probably one of my absolute favorite franchises ever. I am unbelievably upset that basically it's in kind of development hell right now, where it's just not going to go anywhere because of Konami, their whole situation. And I would love to personally write a reboot for the series and have it feel really close to the original game, because I think that'd be just really fun, and if you could use modern engines and graphics and gameplay and stuff to bring those classic survival horror games into the modern age, it would be just incredible. Other than that, I mean, there's a handful of them, but I'm still a Call of Duty guy. I still play every Call of Duty every year, the day it comes out. I've been like that since Call of Duty 4. Actually, I've owned every Call of Duty since the first one. Technically, I should say but I didn't get those second and third games until way after the first one, later, and then all of a sudden 4 came out, and I was like,
what?
It's like, whoa, they just went to the modern era, what? And that was when my love affair just started with that series. But my other absolute favorite huge one that I really hope to get another game for is Bioshock.
Ooh.
Bioshock, dude. I remember playing the demo before the first game came out on 360, and man, was that just an experience when you go down in the bathysphere and you see Rapture for the first time. That was just an unforgettable moment for me, an absolutely unforgettable moment. And then I fell in love with the series. The second one is still my favorite. which is I think it's the most underrated in my opinion. But yeah, those are some of the main games that I really love. But
there's two more that I completely forgot about. Okay. Why I forgot about this is beyond me when it's my absolute top game that I will been playing. I will continue to play until that. Probably even play it after it dies out.
Yeah.
So many people will disagree, but a lot of people will. Is Minecraft.
Oh yeah.
I am a Minecrafter. Yeah. I love Minecraft. I will always love Minecraft. I love so much that they've done with Minecraft. Play it on mobile, play it on the systems. Want to play it on PC when I have a good running PC.
Yeah.
But it's I love Minecraft. I love the crafting about it. I love to be able to the adventure of it. That when you get into it, I love it
for sure.
So
that one's one for me too.
Yes, I'm
a casual with Minecraft,
but I love Minecraft. And then completely forgot Resident Evil.
Oh, dude, yeah.
All the Resident Evil
games. My bad. Again, thank you for saying that. Yes. Good Lord. All the Resident Evil
the first one to the last one. It's just... And I want to see more.
Capcom, I really hope you're actually, for real, doing that remake of 3, because that's the last game. That is the last Resident Evil game I haven't played. So, and Code Veronica, I guess I haven't played that either. But every single one after that, I played it. And plus, I own the Resident Evil 2 game.
See, because I wasn't much of a horror game player.
Yeah.
I was more of the action, kind of racing.
Yeah.
Things like that, but I was never really much of the horror aspect, except for usually Resident Evil. Yeah, I played quite a bit. I played that. That was probably my top horror game I played.
Yeah, for sure.
Of when it came to video games.
Yeah, I'm obviously I guess the two biggest ones that I'm 3 I should say is open world RPGs, specifically if they're like Bethesda games. Which, by the way, Fallout, I have to that's another really, really big one. I won't get into it, but I'll just say that's a really, really, really big one.
Big time.
FPS games and then horror games, survival horror games, I should say. That's the cake for me.
Platforming and racing and some horror, but other than that, and then crafting.
Let's segue that straight into games that are coming out this year.
Ooh, okay, go ahead.
Nitro Kart Racing. Crash Bandicoot Nitro Kart Racing is being remastered and brought to the new consoles.
What?
Completely redone, yep. I was like, dude. I was like, yes. This is awesome. Yep. Yep, I knew that. I was gonna say those are two. It's a platform classic and a racing classic, which is straight up your alley, dude. Which, by the way, I love the Crash Bandicoot games. I grew up on those. But yeah, that's the first one, right?
So, now are they kind of?
I think it comes out.
They go off of Mario Kart.
That's exactly what it was. It's like their version of Mario Kart. Huh. Did you ever play the original?
Oh yeah.
Okay, so it's the same thing. It's just gonna be modern, like they did with the Crash Bandicoot and Insane trilogy. They just brought it into modern graphics and whatnot. Oh, so interesting. Yeah. All right. Let's talk about some other big games, right? Before I get into the whole Microsoft side of things, because we got a couple of games to talk there. And plus, I have a prediction for E3 with that. What is some of the other games you're excited for that are coming out this year? I mean, there's quite a few. There's a handful of them that are already out that I haven't played all of them yet. Like for me, like Mortal Kombat 11. I haven't played it yet. Oh. It's been out for a couple of weeks, but I haven't played it yet.
Yes.
Oh,
I actually forgot about that.
Yeah. I'm super excited.
Yeah, because honestly, after playing Mortal Kombat X was just like,
oh, I know.
I didn't even think that it would really go any bigger.
Yeah. Well, apparently this game they do a really good job with it. People are somewhat irritated about the whole microtrans thing, but it's like. It's not like an egregious system like what's going on with Black Ops or anything like that, but and I think everybody just kind of, jumps on the hate bandwagon for microtrans anymore. But then again, it's just a way for studios to make money because they constantly support games and whatnot. And
so I'm wondering.
I think that could be a whole topic we could talk about.
Yeah, true.
That's a big thing.
So I'm wondering if mobile's going to jump on the bandwagon with the Mortal Kombat 11 because they did with Mortal Kombat X.
Yeah,
and they came really, really close to the game on the system.
That's cool.
Yeah, still including the X-ray and all. Oh my God! Like they were really close. Because you play it where you play it. See mobile games that are supposed to be just like these games on systems, and they weren't that good. But they came really close with Mortal Kombat X.
I was gonna say because modern mobile gaming is getting like it's getting like
massive.
Whoa! It's like wait a second, they're almost starting to look as good as our console games. That's a problem. That's a problem for console games, for consoles in general.
True. But
that again is another topic we could talk about. Getting into the tech disaster of this current generation of consoles. That's something we could talk about for hours.
That'll be a whole new talk.
But what are some other big games? There's a couple of them that I'm really interested. It's mostly obviously I've already mentioned it several times, but Doom Eternal looks incredible. Yeah. I've been watching a lot of videos about that lately because I'm excited to see it again at E3 because Bethesda said it's going to be a big E3 focus.
Right.
The Wolfenstein spinoff comes out soon. Young Blood, which is going to be really interesting because you play. And it's not the third iteration. There's supposed to be a Wolfenstein 3 yet to come out. But Young Blood is set in the future, and you play BJ and Anya's... I think it's Anya, right? I think that's her name. But it's been a few minutes since I played it, but they're twin daughters. You get to play them as grown-ups, and they're trying to look for their parents or something like that. I don't know that. I haven't checked it out too much because I've been I just want to play it. I want to get it and play it and just kind of be surprised and have fun with it. But it's going to be a co-op focus because there's two main characters, which means you can play it, the whole thing co-op if you want. Which is going to be really cool because I absolutely love the Wolfenstein games, and I've been trying to get my friend because my other friends are really big into Doom, right? It's that same style of gunplay, and it's basically an ID game at heart because that's what it was. ID made Wolfenstein right before they made the first Doom. So Wolfenstein's the granddaddy, but Doom is the daddy, of FPS, I love those Wolfenstein games. But, yes.
We talked about this one in a past video. On our, of course, May the 4th be with you video.
Yes. Ooh.
The new Star Wars game.
Yes.
Coming out in November.
I finally watched the trailer all the way through.
See, I gotta watch the trailer all the way through, but I want to actually make even though you already seen it,
yes.
I would like to be able to make a reaction video.
Yeah, we can
do it. We can do it.
Yeah.
So, I want to be able to, I want to have that surprise and you'll be just sending me.
Well, there's not a ton of big surprise reveals or anything. We know what the core story is about, and it's just giving you a taste of the art style and everything. One thing that I find surprising, that this isn't really a spoiler or anything, but I think the main character that you play is actually voiced by Cameron Monaghan, who is in one of my absolute favorite shows of all time, Shameless, as well as he was in Gotham as basically their version of the Joker. He killed it in that role, by the way. He could have been a really good Joker if they would have just let him be the Joker. But yeah, so anyway, because they didn't even in the series finale when Bruce was actually Batman pretty much the entire episode. They just called him Jay instead of calling him Joker. Stop it. Warner Brothers, stop it. Anyway, that's a whole other thing. I'm sorry, that was too much of a tangent. But anyway, he's voicing and clearly the model of the main character you're playing. I think it's the main character playing. He's one of the main characters, I guess. So that was really interesting. I was like, oh, shit, cool. So yeah, that game looks fun. It's going to be a good game.
Yeah.
The graphics definitely look like they're right up there with the Battlefield graphics, which, if you haven't played the Battlefield games, the graphics are just... they have been even since the first one. But, it just looks great. Looks good. It's going to be kind of fun.
And, of course, I was just thinking about it, too, and that it's like when I was talking about Minecraft, like, I cannot wait for more new stuff because they're growing at a rapid pace.
Yeah.
Taking, especially, mobile is more connected with PC than they are the systems. Yeah. So I'm hoping the systems speed things up and catch up with them. Yeah. Because, like, mobile and PC are just bam, 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 throwing all this new stuff out, new items, all your new items, new ways to play. So I'm hoping systems really speed things up and connect more with it.
One thing I would absolutely love for consoles to do in general, because we've already seen this happen with not only Fallout 4, but Elder Scrolls, Skyrim. Mm-hmm. Both of them have introduced modding on consoles through Bethesda's system. These are the only two console games that I currently know of that do modding. Like, you can build a mod on the PC and set it up, and you can download it on your Xbox, and it happens in your Xbox game. Like, that was just like, oh, dude, this is so
in
awesome.
a way you can with Minecraft, but
it's not the same. It's more like texture packs and
stuff.
Yes,
it is. More with
skins. But like, it's not like the big modding like they do on PC, which I would love to see. I think Minecraft is the perfect place to start trying that.
Because there's a lot of mod stuff that they do in Minecraft.
Insane amount. Yeah, and look, I think that is an absolutely prime example of something that they could do in the future.
Because I know for Fallout 4, and that I've seen some of the mods. Yes. So my buddy Ben has done some of these mods, and I'm sitting there like, dude. Some are like, why?
Yeah.
Especially when there's so many obstacles in the game that are in the way. Yeah. Because they have the speed mod, and you're flying so fast. I'm like, there's too many obstacles in the way for you to fly through it like that.
Yeah. What my absolute favorite thing to do of all time in Fallout 4 when you're doing modding, right, is to go into that and use one of the greenery mods, which changes the entire scenery of the whole map to make it just flourish with grass and shrubs and trees, and it's like big, bright, beautiful green, or like you can get ones that are like autumn, or they even have like a deserty like version where it like turns into a giant desert, or like even one that's like snow everywhere. And then you can get like special like weather storms and all this. Like, it's crazy. Like, if you could do that with those games, let's start doing it with other games, dude. Let's start doing it. Let's start building an engine for that. Like, that could be a huge thing for gaming in the future, you know. So, but yeah. All right, look. Before we get too much further, because we're already hitting that close to that 30-minute mark, let's do some E3 predictions. Now, here's where the rest of my list of anticipated games comes in, because I have my one and only big major prediction. I think that this year, Microsoft has the opportunity to blow everybody out of the water, because Sony is not going to be at E3 this year. And we know that for a fact. And we know that the PlayStation 5 does not come out until next fall. Yeah. So here's my big prediction. We are going to get not only a reveal of Scarlet, but I think Xbox has the potential to go and say, hey, we're actually releasing our next-gen console this fall. Because here's some of my thinking. Bethesda is doing a huge focus on Doom Eternal, right? Yeah. This would be the only major the only major game that they aren't saving for next gen. But what if they are, right? They did a big reveal of that last year, and they haven't talked about it at all, other than the small little thing with the Stadia, like we talked about earlier. And they haven't talked about it since then, and they said for sure at their E3 conference this year, they're going to talk heavy about Eternal. What if, and this is again, takes with a grain of salt, because it's just a what if Xbox reveals that they're doing their console this year, in November, And then we get not only one major game release, being Doom Eternal, but what if we get Starfield this year, at the end of the year? We know it was revealed. We had a small little reveal, and we know it's a next-gen title. It's 100% next-gen. But what if two of the major launch titles for this new console are Doom Eternal and Starfield, on top of the two other hugely anticipated games that I'm super excited for, Halo Infinite and Gears of War 5, which both were revealed last year and don't have release dates at this current moment, but are going to be heavily featured in this year's E3. It's all lining up, and I'm like, it's going to happen. It's going to happen, isn't it? It's going to happen. No. Because if they do this, Xbox has a chance to finally get back on the wagon after the fat slump they hit during the Xbox because of Sony just was being very smart. Let's just put it that way. Xbox and Microsoft have a chance to go, hey, we're launching our new console a year earlier, and it's going to be at a good price point, and it's going to have all these huge, huge games that are next-gen only. Boom. And we're the only console that's going to have them for a year.
Now, I don't know if this is
boom!
True
that could
or
be
not.
Huge. Yes.
And I don't know if this is true or not.
Yes.
This was only like little pieces I was seeing online, was for a possible new GTA.
Yes, I keep hearing about that too. Yeah,
so
I wanted to
I'm wondering
see
if that's going to be mentioned at E3 as well.
I think
as
so.
Maybe just kind of a small portion or a big one, who knows? Because they're going to have so much of these other ones that I don't know if they'll be able to fit it in. But I was hearing about a new GTA.
It's possible. I think Rockstar might do it. They've been done with Red Dead for almost half a year at this point.
Right.
So it's possible they could have been working on it this whole time. And I mean, GTA 5 is such a huge title in itself that it's a no-brainer. I mean, how much money they make every time they drop a damn game is just ridiculous.
It is huge.
So yeah, that'd be really cool. And if the Xbox releases their console this year, like, look, dude, like that could be a next gen title, and they can just be like, hey, guess what, bud? Like, see, I'm telling you, Microsoft has a chance to knock things out of the park with this E3 because Sony's not going to be there. And again, I'm still puzzled as to why exactly. I think it might be due to the fact that they don't have enough titles. Right. Because, I mean, even last year was only like 5-6 games. Like, and compared to Xbox's conference, they had like 22-something, like 23 games that they revealed. Like, I don't know. Maybe it's just because they were like, we're going to wait till we have more shit to show you.
This is true.
And to be like, oh, hey, next E3, we're going to hype up PS5, you know.
Yeah.
That's entirely possible. So, it's going to be fun. It's going to be exciting. I mean, I know. So we're going to be covering E3 plenty on our channel here. Right. But I'm also going to do a little bit on my channel. So there's going to be plenty of it. And who knows? You might even do some on your channel.
Oh, yeah. Speaking of that, I don't know if we've ever mentioned, I also have a channel.
Yes.
It's very, very tiny. I only have a few videos because I haven't done anything. But I'm working on coming back and bringing everything back and stepping things up on my channel. Because it's full of things we'll have with gaming, and there's going to be like box openings in the future, all types of other things. So if y'all want to check it out, link will be in the description below. It'll be Sir Demented / or whatever that thing is, Demented Crew, and then another one. Right. So check that out.
Check it out. Yep. And by the way, just so you guys know, I just did an entire makeover of my channel, and it's no longer called the Lincoln Rock Show because I'm moving away from just doing music to doing music, movies, TVs, all this stuff we don't get to cover on here. If I have extra time, I'm going to do some extra videos there. Right. So if you guys want to join the whole family of channels, we would definitely appreciate the hell out of it. Yes. Anyway, it's called Arkham Studios, and there will be a link in the description right under Bear's channel. So we hope you guys enjoyed the video. We hope you're excited for E3 and all the crazy video games that are coming out this year. And it's going to be such an exciting year and so much fun. I know we've had a blast doing this channel so far. So thank you guys for joining us. You want to leave us off with our little goodbye?
All right, yes, and definitely don't forget to like, subscribe, leave your comments down below, and thank you for watching. I have been Bear.
I have been Abe.
And thank you for watching Nerd Rage TV. See you guys in the next video.